Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Star Wars Unlimited players, and anyone who is just interested in Star Wars games. Welcome to our channel. This is a channel that is dedicated to the games in the Star Wars universe, and my call sign is BatMando. This is a segment we like to refer to as TheoryCraft Thursday, or think of it as the thoughts behind the deck before you watch them get played in our Best of 3 series. So, what we do is we have two commanders. They go ahead and fight against each other in our normal Star Wars Unlimited confrontation. So 50 cards each in each deck, and the two leaders that we have for this week are Leia Organa versus Boba Fett, and what I will tell you is I have added Imperial resources to Boba Fett, while Leia is going to be seeing nothing but red. So, in which case, let's go ahead and talk to MeanMartian about his assembly of his constructed deck, known as Red Leia, or Seeing Red.
My whole thought process for this deck is to hit hard and hit fast. So it is a very aggro deck. And some of my strategies consist of getting out cards that are cheap and easy but still have some somewhat high attack. A good example of this will be Spec Force Soldier, which is a unit that costs 1 resource but has 2 attack and 2 health. And then we have cards like Battlefield Marine, who has 3 attack and 3 health. And Didana would probably also be one of the cards that I should give a mention to, since he increases the attack and health of every other unit. And another thing I may have to add is I like to use Rebel Assault a lot, since if I use it right with Leia's ability, I can make up to 3 attacks in 1 turn. That is definitely not going to be good for anyone who's facing me.
What other cards do you have that also, say, deal indirect damage in this deck?
Well, we have a Strike True, which is just going to be annoying for my opponent, since it allows me to deal damage to a unit equal to one of my units' power. And Fighters for Freedom and Sabine Wren deal indirect damage. Sabine Wren does an extra damage after she attacks to the base or the defender that she's attacking.
All right, thank you for your time, MeanMartian. In the meantime, let's go ahead and talk about the Boba Fett deck, which I basically imagined as what if Boba Fett had all access at any point in time to all Imperial resources, including, yes, Darth Vader. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see with the different cards that we have in play, this is obviously going to be a different deck, and it's going to have more events than the Red Leia deck. I'm also going to say that I only have 35 units, so 20 in the ground and 15 in space, which is going to not be as good as Red Leia, who had 43 units in total in her 50 card deck. Now, you will also notice that a majority of my cost is between 2 and 3 resources, and then we get down into some 4s, all the way up to a 6, and then all the way up to 10. Now, what I will tell you is I do have 3 Sentinels for the ground, but I'm heavily relying on a Gladiator Star Destroyer to come out and be a Sentinel for a phase in the air, and then eventually, if I can get up to 10 points, as in 10 resources, we're going to be bringing out Devastator for that Sentinel status. And of course, if you're asking, how am I going to get there? Well, this is why we have the Super Laser Technician to help ramp up, because let's go ahead and face it, he's really only there to be sacrificed anyway. So, I'm going to tell you one of the most powerful weapons in this particular deck is no good to me dead, because the second that he brings out Leia or deploys Leia, I am going to go ahead and put that down so that Leia is out of the game for at least 2 rounds at that point in time. Another powerful card in this deck is Outmaneuver, because obviously if he has way too many people on the ground and I want to shut it down, I can shut it down for that particular round. So anyhow, that is everything kind of in a nutshell regarding all of the different strengths and weaknesses of our decks. So join us on Friday as we get this best of 3 series rolling. And that means Friday night fights, Sunday seconds, and we'll let you know if it requires a Tuesday tiebreaker. All right, so that being said, thank you to Slide Chef for the use of your media in this presentation. Also, thank you to Slides Go, Flat Icon, Free Pick for their use of media in this presentation. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram. Don't forget to click like and subscribe to our channel. Search me up on Facebook and friend me. I haven't said no to anybody yet. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them as a comment below so that everybody can see the questions and see the answers that go to them. So anyhow, look, make certain to come back and see us on Friday for the first of this matchup between Red Leia and Imperial Boba. And as always, BatMando out.